Hey Sagittarius, I'm glad that you have made it onto the video here. A lot of you might have been listening to the general reading for all signs. So, yeah, just like go ahead and listen in, see what applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, it could either be in the flip flop or it could be just about somebody near or close to you that is going through this situation. So just take what best fits for you, so then you can figure out about what to do next, how to go by it, or maybe even some kind of clarification what's going on. So anywhere, anyhow, we are coming to the last couple of days for Aquarius season. So it will be until I think the 15th, 16th, somewhere in there. Um, and then we will jump into Pisces season. So I'm going to be doing some Pisces card readings some point soon for their birthday. So it'll just be, I think, at the very last few days of Aquarius when I'll do Pisces celebration for their birthday. Um, and I'm gonna just continue doing this field as I go towards each and every single zodiac season. So like after Pisces, it'll be then Aries, and then after Aries, it'll be then Taurus. Then after Taurus, it'll be then Gemini, things like that. Um, so let's go ahead and see what comes out for you guys. And also, I'm doing the Moon and Stars Tarot. So if you guys are interested in these cards, by all means, look them up. I got these on Amazon, so that was like the only spot that I knew I could get them from. But however, there are other platforms that you can get them from. So just know that Amazon is not the only spot to get them. Um, I feel like since we're dealing with the relationship side of you guys, I feel like since the cards were kind of like shaking and like flopping all around while shuffling, I feel like there was a lot of scatteredness. I feel like a lot of you that are already in the relationship, I feel like it was kind of hard to stay balanced. Um, and I feel like you're about ready to just like jet out, leave, do your own thing, kind of a thing. If you know what I mean. um, but anyway, let's see what comes out. These relationships for Sagittarius. Ooh, that might be a handful there. This might be a little too much, but you probably know what's going on with sidelines of relationships. And an instant look, since you have discovered what was going on in your relationship, that you were either previously in or just about to leave, um, you discovered this new beginning or new beginnings in your life that allowed you to lose fear. Obviously, I'm not going to bring out this card, but just know that you have lost the action of fear. and went for the new beginnings. Or you are about to lose the fear and are about to go for new beginnings. Take either way, best fits. So let's see. So about ooh. Wow. 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 Holy shit. Alright, so you guys have the sun come out, which is about positivity. I feel like there was someone that either you've been around or somebody that maybe you previously were like, no, I'm gonna go off to this end. But like, part of you is like, but no, this person actually has a lot of good things for me. So I feel like instead of you doing a 180, you did a 360 where it's like you almost did your 180, but you're like, but holy shit, this person's doing good. So I got to do this second 180 to make it a full 360 and actually, you know, um, dive into this relationship rather than, rather than go ghost on this situation. I feel like you did go ghost on the person that did you wrong, in the ways of what you call it. The I did say this in the previous video, which was about the entire Zodiac crew instead of just one Zodiac, where it was like somebody was either being a thief, where they could be like being this robber, maybe causing a whole bunch of crime, and you just you took the initiative to finally say, I don't want this. I don't want to be in a crime. I don't want to be fined so much money. And that means that I'm just going to be broke. I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to be out on the streets, things like that. And you see your real person and you're like, that's the type of person I want to be with. That's what is going on, is that you're like, I see a troublemaker that has been around me, and I see a potential lover that is also around me, but has been between this wrongful distance. So this is where the justice comes out, where there's a lot of truth, a lot of real purpose. So not just purpose just to have purpose, but I'm saying real purpose. Like we're saying like something that will probably um, give you some daydreams. Yeah, because a lot of bad people have lost their support about you, and now because this person is truly your lover, and you're about to enter into the lovers again, but finally, a final um, a final entrance, and a place where you'll no longer exit away from this lover, where it's like you can exit with the lover, but it's like you're not leaving away from the lover, you're leaving with the lover. And you're kind of like going up to them and you're kind of like, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, forgive me, I did something wrong, I should have done something better. That's what was going on, was because I would say a small handful of you, not all of you, because a lot of you are actually pretty good Sagittariuses, and I care about that, but there are a couple of you, maybe like a small select few of you, that might have burdened this love relationship that was perfect for you, and now you're coming back going like, oh shit, I should have done something better, I should have done something that actually could have brought us closer together rather than separate. So it's kind of like yeah, you lost, but you also won at the same time. Where it's like you lost your forefront. Now it's time to step in with your reserves. That's what's going on. Is that you're stepping in with your reserves, and that's the moneymaker. That's the moneymaker, guys. Your reserves are the moneymaker. I'm not saying like physical money making, but I'm saying like some kind of like metaphorical sense of money making, where it's like it's kind of like the good work makes the dream work. That's what's going on, is that you're doing good work and you'll receive the dream work. That's what's going on. I feel like there's a little bit more about this. Let's pull that out. Yeah. Because I feel like this third party person acted like a fool. Or for some of you that might have left your person by mistake, maybe you discovered that like, oh shit, I played them like a fool. And now you're coming back going like, kind of like the I'm sorry, you're my person, please take me kind of a thing. You know, that's kind of like what is going on right now, is that like I think the very small amount of you might have messed up somewhere, and you're like, oh shit, I need to come back and tell them the real truth, and like tell them my feelings, my expression about this current situation, and where I want to see my life move on in the future with this person, you know. For any of you that are single and ready to mingle, anybody that is waiting to date, anybody that is ready to date, and just want to hear a particular thing about that, let's see what comes out. Wow. Instant. Instant. It's because a distraction had lifted away from you. A distraction is no longer there. Or maybe you might not be distracted, or your distraction is no longer there. So now you're like, okay, now I know for a fact what's going on, and now I'm sincerely ready for my dating ability or my dating flow. So this is just this row here. After the whole relationship reading, this is meant for people that have not gotten into a relationship yet. So, or maybe people that are young and that are now jumping into relationships, where it's like they're trying to figure out, okay, how do I go about being in a love relationship, things like that. I feel like there's been a little bit of a loss of comfort for some of you, or maybe some of you might have like been curious about comfort, but might have thought of it too much. Um, there's also relationships as well. I feel like when you lose comfort, there tends to be a whole lot of potential relationships. But however, when you gain your comfort, when you naturally have comfort and you are losing the unnecessary comfort, when you're getting rid of the unnecessary comfort, where it's like you can be comfortable but not too comfortable. That's what's going on, is that you can't be too comfortable. Because you have to have the room to grow, you have to have the room to change, you have to have the room to adjust, things like that. But however, hold that vibe up as high as you could possibly get it. Not just by simply going like, yeah, here it is. Um, it's more like you have to take the time to see it, because progress is coming in. The Chariot is showing up and saying, there's progress waiting for you. Because there is some sort of karma. Either if it was about you, or if it was karma about this other person. It could either be good karma, or it could be bad karma. Either way, karma's out. Because let's see, there's some kind of connection or deal that you discover within you that might get close to throwing you out or throwing you off the deal, but it opens up your eyes to what truly is the truth. So you have to be ready for discerning, because there are some bad people that are capable of getting you, because I personally met them myself. So you gotta be very careful about those people. So oh, because they're losing their minds. They wanted to throw out drama, and now they're losing their minds. Anyone that might have deal with family for Sagittarius, yes. Maybe somebody lost their bravery or brave motivation of will. Somebody got a little cocky, I would say. Somebody saw their cockiness and they were like, oh shit, I should have been brave, not cocky. But this is only for a small handful of you guys, not for everybody that is of Sagittarius. So just know that it's only for a small handful. Also, before I get to this card, the bravery upside down, it could relate to possibly a Leo that might have been coming in trying to snag your life or trying to push you around. Because I am seeing this card, grief. I feel like after the fact that the Leo lost track of you, there was some kind of grief, or maybe somebody that lost their bravery started having grief. Yeah, I feel like they wanted to be brave, but they didn't receive bravery, or they didn't act in bravery, so they started acting in grief, acting in sadness, acting in upsetness, and I feel like they wanted you to discover what they were feeling, but however, you were above that. You were better than that. And I can kind of either sense you saying or like hear you saying like, yeah, it's kind of like yeah, I'm not gonna go for that. This is not my doing. This is not my path. I'm not going to allow a Leo to gain bravery. I'm not going to allow a Leo to gain um, uh, and this Leo might particularly want to sabotage your life. Um, I'm not saying like all Leos are doing this. I'm not saying all Leos do this. I'm saying like there are times when some Leos don't really understand their full potentiality or their full connection in their life, so they take it out on other people. Hence, they might end up going towards you. So that is why they show up, is that some of them want to think that they're being seen when they're really not. So, or they want to be seen as being brave when they're really not. So these Leos have to sit. They have to really sit down and just like really return to that connectability of themselves rather than connecting with other people while they're in this conflict of unsuitability. Um, So, yeah, there was a little bit of some grief that was going on. I would say you were kind of in grief about your person, but I feel like this Leo or this person that was in bravery might have been kind of grievable or grieving. So I feel like they're kind of losing touch for what truly is. And they have to go through it. It's since they're the lion, since they're the bravery, they have to go through it. Like that's what they're meant for. They have to they have to fight the um the biggest thing that they lose, the thing that was the most dear to them. They have to fight um for keeping that. Um, but this Leo, this person that lost their bravery, they uh, they really messed up. They really did. Um, I am also getting that they're kind of quiet or on stealth mode. So I think they're kind of like unsure of how to say it, who to say it, what to say, um, the reason why, things like that. And the High Priestess came out, which is about speaking your inner voice. So again, this Leo could be just like losing their inner voice, but they're discovering some kind of new inner voice. They're discovering something that was deep within themselves all this time. So allow them to naturally pick that up while you're attaining to your life. Or, in other words, this could be the inner voice card for you guys. It could be about you speaking the inner truth or the inner voice towards somebody that you might have had real, or might have, sorry, towards somebody that actually you do have real feelings about, or like very deep feelings about, like somebody that you know for a fact actually does good in your life, even if there were some kind of fight pushed around. I feel like there is one person that actually does um, care for you. Yeah, yeah, they care for you. Oh, I feel like a part of you was like, my world's shattered. My world is no longer peaceless. It should have been whole. Now it's peace. Now it is peaceless. But I feel like your inner voice is breaking through that, breaking through the world, and you're speaking to the rightful person about the whole situation, not just one small little bit of it, the whole field of the situation. So that's what's going on. It's almost like you finally met your breaking point. You finally met your explosion point. This could be explosion for like it's like it could be explosion for like I love this person and I want to jump into love with this person and be there, where it's like where it's like I don't have it's like that feeling of like I don't care for who speaks against me. I just got to get it out now kind of a thing. That's what it's about, is like you're like about to come in with the truth. You're about to come in with something that will just blow this person's mind. But in a way where it's like maybe this person is like, whoa, and then they like maybe look back at you while they're walking away, going like, where they're like, come here, or kind of like a very sweet story, I would say. Something that I think in the past you weren't ready for, until now that you were ready, or that you are ready for it. So yeah, you're really getting something shocking even for you, where it's like you're giving something shocking to them while they're giving something shocking to you. Hence a very electrifying relationship, or maybe ecstatic, maybe um, like a connection that has um, like static on both sides. There we go. Um, I guess I having a little bit of a interesting spelling bee right here, where I'm trying to spell out words to you guys. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything left over for this part for you, Sagittariuses? Anything left over about family? Maybe house? Or maybe even people that just want to be single, that probably discover something out, that they are about to enter into this relationship with somebody, something that's going to, ooh, look at this. So it's both the Hermit and the Two Swords. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through some kind of solitude, or maybe are about to enter into solitude after this card, the world being upside down. I feel like this solitude is going to allow you to pick out the right one for any of you that are kind of in a decisive relationship status still, or it's like trying to figure out, is person A going to be the one? Is person B going to be the one? Is person C going to be the one? Is person D going to be the one? Things like that. Um, it could be more than one. It could be more than two. It could be more than three. Who knows? But it's a matter of fact for those of you that are in decisive skills or in decision, trying to figure out like who's going to be the right person. That type of field is going to be meant for the people that are trying to how do you put it? Kind of like search for the right one. If you haven't came across the right one yet, I would say. If you guys already knew the right person, but you just needed to figure out when you were going to express it to them, I feel like this is your time. This is your time to make the decision. So it's either you make the decision to step in a very fruitful relationship, a relationship that is going to um, give you a lot of fruit, give you a lot of vegetables. Oh my goodness. Wow, vegetables, really. Um, so yeah, um, I feel like you're going to step in with this, where it's like you're like, am I going to step up, say the thing that I needed to say to this person that I care about so much, or am I going to go this direction where it's like I'm going to be a loner for the rest of my life? You know, that's what's going on. Is that you're trying to figure out like, should I be a loner this entire rest of the years, or should I actually be in a relationship and actually, have a continual line of family? And having a continual line of family, that's the path. That's the path that you've been waiting for. That's the path that you've been being called for. That's the path that you've been looking for. So you gotta, really jump into this truthful decision. You gotta really stand in on it, or else that decision is gonna disappear on you. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Wealth. Let's see what wealth is like. Anybody that is curious about money, or maybe had some very specific questions about money, or maybe some kind of wealth aspect. Can I get wealth for Sagittarius? Wealth. Um, so there is some kind of balance that you're getting with this, like the juggler in the standard tarot. Let me pull that one out because we did do that one in the reading before this. Let's see if it's in here. Come on, I know it's in here. I know it's in here. Hello. There we go. So you know how this guy is like the jester. He's trying to juggle. He's trying to figure out like how to best balance things. Um, I feel like for you guys, you are discovering a right side up position of that rather than the upside down position of that. So I feel like you're in a very wonderful spot. So, doing good. Don't lose hope. You're doing good. Even though it may seem rough, maybe it might seem a little chaotic at times, you're also, as well, keeping the balance. So that's good. What is this next thing? Looks like probably some kind of past situation of some sort is no longer there. So if you guys are still thinking about a past situation, about wealth, about money, about some kind of abundance, it's no longer there. So just know that this past situation is out of your hands now, or out of view now, or and out of maybe out of the whole abundance, where now you can actually focus more on the balance rather than the past. So yeah, it's doing pretty good. So there is a lot of change going on in your life. There's a lot of money that is becoming good now. There is a lot of change in this third party situation going on. There is a lot of change going on for you singles, and a lot of change for you guys that are in relationships. So it's pretty good. Even though that it is a lot of change, and you're like, oh my god, how am I gonna organize this? The thing is that wait until everything becomes clear. Wait until everything becomes clear to then organize it. I'm not saying like wait as in like don't do anything. I'm saying wait as in keep doing the action, keep keep doing like if you're trying to manifest money, keep manifesting money. Keep the manifestation of money going, because sooner or later you'll have something massive show up that will open this thing wide up, and you'll be like, oh, okay, now I can deal with this kind of a thing. For some of you that are dealing with third party people, you might be like trying to figure out like, okay, is this a good person to deal with? Is this a person that I should not deal with? If you just if you step away from the third party people, then the light of it will show. The goodness of it will show. You'll enter something that is way more profound than where you had entered in with. So here we go. Another card. Because you're losing unnecessary securities. So yeah, it's okay to have security. It's okay to have security, but however, there's certain securities that are extra, that are a little too much in a situation, such as giving off money and then hiding, um, and then hiding the words for it. I'm just giving an example. You don't have to you don't have to be doing this, but it's just an example of somebody that could be going through this. Is that like they could be handing money over to somebody, and they're not telling you a cent, or they're not giving you a they're not giving you a check, things like that. Or maybe they might be just like talking to you, going like, I would say you guys do mean shit, but I feel like a third party person, somebody that is trying to do more harm than good, they're trying to be a thief. They're trying to. Um, I feel like you pay them for something, and you're like, go get me some milk. Or maybe they might be like, go get me some cookies. And then maybe they are like, hold on 1 second, let me count to make sure the money's here. So they like count and count and count, and then they drop a bill, and they're like, count and count and count and count and count, and they're like, we're down $10. Or they might be like, we're down about $20, and they start to put their foot on on that bill that they've dropped, and start sliding it behind them as if like they don't see anything. And it's like, you are a very intuitive person, like when it comes to this. You're very intuitive when it comes to seeing people's hidden agendas. Yeah. So I feel like, even though it maybe even is seen physically, where it's like somebody is actually doing something harmful and you actually see it, you're like, huh, that guy's a creep. And then you go storming off, going like, I'm not gonna be with that person. So that is basically like stepping away from the wrongful people and moving towards the rightful people. Where it's like you're stepping away from the thieves, you're stepping away from I would say from the hurtful stalkers, the people that do wrongly towards you as a stalker. Or maybe that's only if you're into stalkers. I'm not saying you don't have to be. So I'm saying you don't have to be, but I would say just keep a clean, clear sighting of these people. So then you can figure out like who would be a great friend and who will turn out to be a rival. Things like that. Oh shit. I'm getting this like instant like phrase. I think somebody told you like, go off to the cliff and jump off, and I don't want to see you ever again. And like they're like, you're disgusting. I feel like there are a lot of people that are like, that's, yeah, because they did not see the right position. They did not see who you truly were. Or if that was the case. They saw a fake persona of you, and they had the fake persona cover the real persona. You know? I'm not saying you're the one doing it. I feel like these are the people that are doing it. Like, I'm not getting just one person. I'm getting a group of people, like a gathering of people that are just saying meaningful things toward. Meaningful things towards you, or about you, maybe, because you're seeing somebody that's an empress. Seeing somebody that is an empress and they don't know it. Or they are wanting to see that you're with this empress, but you have already met them and have actually kept it kind of like a secret between you and this empress, trying to make sure that that this person doesn't get in between you and the empress. And with that being said, you're actually getting a really, really good flow of wealth coming your way. Like, you are going to be rich. I tell you, rich. Big time. Big time rich. Big time rich. Big time rich. Gonna get that money. Because there was a sense of completion. I feel like some of you might be on the way towards completion because there's some resilience. But I feel like a lot of you know what, guys? Give me 1 second. I gotta hold off 1 second. This video. My phone is like literally 5% away from dying, so I'm like, I gotta get it quick. Maybe I have to take whatever's underneath that. All right. There we go. Whew. Man, I saved it. All right. So anyway, there was a feeling of somebody that was trying to take your money, somebody that was trying to be a cutthroat, somebody that was trying to be a you're not gonna like when this truth comes out about some people in particular. Somebody had the thought of trying to put a spell on your money. I don't like these people at all. I don't like these people at all, personally. These people were like, yeah, I want this curse on that money. I want this curse on that money. I want this curse on that money. But really, they're dead motherfuckers. For sure. They're people that should not do this at all. Like they're deadbeaters. They're deadbeaters, guys. Big time deadbeaters. They're here to do something evil rather than good. So you gotta steer hugely clear from these people that are putting curses or spells on your money to um, reverse the money flow. And it's all because somebody is jealous. Somebody is jealous about your money making. Mm-hmm. Um, the people that give you gifts, the people that give you something nice, obviously a lot of them, if not most of them, might be good people. Um, but the people that shoot out curses, that shoot out spells on your money making, on your gifts making, uh, like gaining gifts, gaining money. Um, I feel like they are despising what you're doing. They are despising what you're receiving. They're despising what you do in life. So um, I would say just keep a vigilant eye out while you're living your best life. Either if you're about to enter into the greatest life of your life, um, or if you're already in the best part of your life and you're just, trying to figure out who is going to help you and who's not. So, anyway, no further ado, take care of all of you Sagittarius out there. Have a good night if you see me tonight, or maybe even good morning to some of you who are seeing me in the morning. I hope you all take care. Love and light to you all. As always, peace.